I was 3 when I started. My mom wanted me to play an instrument, I think, from before I was born. Actually, originally she wanted me to play piano, and when I was 3, she took me to the local Suzuki school, and they said my hands were too small to start piano, but she didn't want to wait, so we started violin lessons, because I guess my hands were big enough for that, and I really liked it, and kind of never looked back. Oh, I mean, there's so much music that I enjoy in the classical repertoire. I love the Tchaikovsky concerto and the Barber concerto and the Sibelius concerto and so much of the string quartet repertoire. I love late Beethoven string quartets and Ravel and Debussy. But I also love playing jazz. I love playing standards. I love Gershwin tunes. I love singing. I love bluegrass. I love so much music, and I think that's really kind of what inspired my show, is that it's a mix of all this music that I love, because I just love too many things. Yeah, I find almost everything challenging. I find the violin challenging. I find singing challenging. And that's part of what I love about it. I have signed up for a life of being challenged, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that it's meant to be a very long journey. I try to get on the instrument every day for sure. If I skip too many days, it's noticeable. I can tell. I would say I probably average about 3 hours a day, but ideally, on an ideal day, I it's more like 5. But some days I'm traveling, some days I have other work to do, so we do our best. But I think it's important to maintain that relationship, and so I try to make sure I'm on the instrument every day. I think be patient with yourself, of course. Like, be patient with yourself, be gentle to yourself, but also, keep it fun. I mean, what is it that made you want to play the violin to begin with? It's probably some music that you fell in love with, or wanting to have another form of expression. And so it's good to sort of keep your focus on the fun that was the initial motivator and initial inspiration, and choose repertoire to learn that you are excited about, because that's going to help you be motivated and psyched about doing the work, and then it can be much more enjoyable. But I think not just for someone who's starting to learn the violin, but for any musician, it's always a good policy to be gentle and kind to yourself, because we can get real self-critical. That's not helpful. It was amazing. I was 20 years old, and it was a world I didn't know anything about. I was totally classical, and I learned so much. I found a community of incredible musicians, and people that a lot of people are still my friends to this day. And it was just really fun and educational, and really inspiring to watch Josh grow through that whole process. I did a couple of tours with him, so it ended up being quite a few years, and sort of just watching him grow as an artist and continuously push himself was very inspiring to be around. Um, I'm fascinated by it. I feel like I don't know enough. I feel like I need to learn more, but I have witnessed firsthand, with my father when he was suffering from Parkinson's. I witnessed how music became a way for him to communicate during a time when he wasn't able to communicate through words. And I've heard many similar stories from other people, who either have family members or close people in their lives who were affected by dementia. And so music, I know, is very, very powerful for people in that state, and I know for many others. It's something that I'm wanting to learn more about, and I hope one day to do something philanthropic specifically in that field. I think there's two things. I enjoy that it is a form of expression. I enjoy that it's so emotional, or at least it is for me. You know, I have a lot of feelings, and sometimes words aren't enough. And so I like having that medium to express myself. But also, I love that it's collaborative. You know, generally we make music with other people, and we make music in collaboration, even with an audience. It's not just other musicians, and I love that. There's something very communal and very much around sharing and about human connection to me about music, and I really, really love that part of it. I honestly, it's not even about the song. With this question, it's there's so many artists that I would love to collaborate with. You know, I would play Happy Birthday with Yo-Yo Ma. I would play anything with Yo-Yo. I'd play anything with Randy Newman. I'd play anything with Chris Steele. I'd play anything with Tessa Lark. I'd play anything with Time for Three. You know, I'd play anything with I'm With Her. There's so many artists that I just adore, and I would literally play anything, just to have the opportunity to be with them and to make music with them. And you know, again, it's that community sort of collaborative aspect of things that really excites me. What really sticks out to me about the last time that I was there is the audience. I remember the audience being like just incredible, very, very listening audience, very open-minded, very, very receptive to lots of different styles and lots of different material, and that's ideal for me. And it's so fun when an audience comes with that kind of beautiful energy. So I'm so looking forward to being back there, and I hope to see you at the show. All right, bye.